that being the case, if anyone has any kind of questions about anything, it does not have to be industry related. I don't care what it's about. I don't really even care if I have an opinion on it or not. Make one up. Just because it's fun, and I hope we'll make something out of it. I see hands. I'll get there. I can see your hand. Might as well, you're yes. Pirates versus ninjas? Okay. I've heard this question many times, pirates versus ninjas. And I want to know, what do they have against each other? I think that we should leave it to the pirates and the ninjas to work out their own differences. And that we should keep our noses out of their business. I personally think that they have nothing to do with each other. I think there's either ninjas in ninja places doing ninja things, and pirates in pirate places doing pirate things, but they don't ever exist in the same area at the same time. So pirates or ninjas, I say pirates and ninjas. Thank you. In fact.
What's your opinion on Nebraska so far?
My opinion on Nebraska. There's no corn in the fall. I think I just missed the harvest or something. I did. I missed the harvest.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because I think a lot of the rest of the country associates Nebraska with corn.
No, that's fine.
Is this for me?
Yes. It's not set up quite yet.
Okay, that won't turn it on. I was kind of worried flying in just on the last part because they tell us that we're going to descend into Omaha, and I'm looking out the window and there's nothing there. There's a whole bunch of land, and you'd see big piece of land, little house in the corner. Big piece of land, little house in the other corner. And it's like 100 acres is not enough room to be put between these people. They have to put their houses on opposite corners of their 100 acres. And then I started wondering, how do they get water out there? That's either got to be some really long pipes, or they've got some special thing going on.
Long pipes with wheels.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, if you ever drive through, you can see them, and it sprouts water like a sprinkler.
Well,
It's all underground.
It's a long pipe on wheels that sprout water.
What's wrong with this guy?
That's a pretty neat.
What's wrong with your
Shut up.
But as much as I've seen of it, I like it. I know there is a song about Omaha by the Counting Crows.
Yep.
That I remember from the 90s. That long time ago.
Oh,
back in the day.
Back in the day, yes. It wasn't back in the day. It wasn't the day. I don't know what's going on there.
mysterious things.
Back again.
If you were not your Boy Scout Award Theater, what occupation would you like to try and why?
What occupation would I like to try? I'm glad. Okay. I'm glad you said that, because I think as far as occupations I would like to try, they would pretty much all be entertainment based. I do play some music every now and then, and I enjoy that thoroughly. Not to be confused with being good at it, but I enjoy it a lot. That's fun, but I hope to none of your dismay, I actually do have a real job that I go to every day, well, Monday through Friday, except for today because I got off so I can come here. it's not anything I would like to try. I don't even enjoy the job, but it's a job, you see, and it also pays me money. And it's not all work. And they have cheap insurance, which I like, and not that I use it, but if I had to, I could. Until then, I'll just give them money. And I don't have a boss really where I work because the company I work for is based in Iowa. And there's me and this other guy that work there. We're the only two. And we have no boss. So we get the work done, cheap insurance.
All that other stuff. And it's again, it's actual work though. It's heavy. It's not voice work. It's lifting stuff and machining stuff and welding stuff and then I leave there on nights when I have Funimation and I drive for an hour and I go do that stuff from anywhere from 1 to 4 hours and then I drive an hour back home and then I wake up and do it again the next day. Sounds fun, doesn't it? Voice acting is so glamorous. Wow, is there nothing else going on? Is that what happened? Got stuck in a boring hour at the con.
No, you're my voice.
You're my body.
Wow, okay.
Of course, if that were true, I would never leave the house. Sebastian!
Whoa.
You know, I don't get embarrassed that easily. Nor am I I don't get offended by things, and I'm a weird kind of person. Last weekend, this is a first for me. I got to sign an artificial leg. He was there the day before and he came up to the autograph line and I was there and Michael Tatum was there, who is the voice of Sebastian. And he said, oh, I forgot my stuff, I'll come back tomorrow and talk to you guys. Okay, cool. So the next day we're signing, he comes up, hey, I brought my stuff this time, and blah, we get to talking. And he says, yeah, there was something wrong with, it wasn't wrong, that's the wrong way to say it. It's such a delicate thing. His arm wasn't normal, like mine's not normal either, but like a normal person's arm. And so we get to talking and blah, 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 and he goes, yeah, I have an artificial leg too. And we're like, oh, okay. Then he says, but the one I did have is at home. It's covered in signatures from different bands I went to see. We're like, oh, that's cool. And he goes, you know, actually, I think I want to do this one too. Do you guys want to be the first 2 voice actors to sign my artificial leg? And we look at each other and we're like, hell yes we do. And so we got to sign an artificial leg. That was a new one for me. And I thought it was really neat. I'm not exactly sure why, but it excited me. More than I had been in a long time. More questions. And remember, this can be about anything. This could be fun. Right here.
I want to know your opinion on the huge number of containers on the table.
My opinion on the containers? I'm glad they're there. Though, if water could keep its form, a given form, without a container, I think that would also be cool. I guess if you froze it, it would. But at room temperature, it's probably never going to happen. I would love to give you a demonstration, but I'm now holding something that takes electricity. And though I am here to entertain you in whatever way I can, electrocution was not what I had in mind. Jerry Jewell shot his eye at me. That's not what.
It's an interesting.
Not what I'm going
What do you call
for.
that? What?
It was great. He was on the floor shaking and everything.
Keepsake.
Yes,
Coolest
memento.
thing I've ever seen.
It would be an interesting souvenir, though.
Only for 2 people. Think about the group. There's not enough to go around for everyone.
Well, you can take your ears off too.
Well, that's only 4 though.
Yeah.
Feel like shooting teeth.
I'd have to get 2 glass eyes.
And then people could sign it.
No! No! I want to leave this convention with my eyes in my face. Where they go. Hmm? Not everything. Please. I need this elbow.
But do you need your kneecaps?
Do I need my kneecaps?
Yes, are they essential to your life?
Well, I would like to have them on the other side of my legs. I think that would be neat. Just to see what I would run like. I think it would have to be some sort of bouncy thing. Like a racket. Or something.
Always give it to your butt.
Whoa.
Well, we came here to talk about my interests, but if you'd like to talk about yours, I have been told that it is spectacular, so maybe I should. See my own. Or, since my eyes are already out anyway, I could just hold them and take them around there, and we could do it that way.
This is getting interesting.
No! No zombie. We're gonna go. Right back here.
Which role was easier, Russia or Kiev? Soma.
Which one was easier?
Harder.
Russia has a lot less dialogue.
Yeah, because you're trying some of the double.
It's great. The animation is there, but I don't have to say anything. So the really cool thing about that for me as an actor is that I now have popularity for something I didn't really do. And anytime you can land a role like that, it's pretty cool. And this is not my first time. I'm lucky in that respect. I have this way of winding up with characters that really, you know, Kyo. It wouldn't have mattered who played Kyo. Nobody would have. It could have been anyone else, and they could have played Kyo, and everyone still would have loved him just as much, maybe even more. We'll never really know because I did it. But the popularity of that character had nothing to do with me. Any popularity that I have, if I have any, as a voice actor, I totally owe to that character though. So it's kind of funny where I actually owe the character any recognition I get from it. And it doesn't work the same way, the other way. Russia, very much the same thing. He's an extremely popular character, but he talks less than anyone else. So, you know, and again, he was popular before I ever got to him. So I lucked out. I get a character people already like. It's pretty neat. That's how you get lucky, I suppose. Well, that's how I get lucky. Some of you might get lucky other ways. Not I. I spend my time in a booth talking to a microphone. Over here.
Boxers or briefs?
Boxers or briefs. It's kind of like the ninjas and pirates. Why can't you just wear boxer briefs and call it good? Don't you agree? Boxer briefs are the way to go. You get the stylishness of the boxer and the comfort of a brief. Yes.
I have a question about Russia.
Ask it.
I was just wondering 2 things. One, how much time did you take in learning the Russian accent? And 2,
How much did they have you like learn about Russia before you did it, or did they not have you learn much about history?
Oh, you poor misguided people.
Learn anything like Wikipedia?